When Bite by Night initially came out, the Mimic was one of the most sought after killers, simply due to his overpowered nature. But after a while, the developers eventually nerfed him, and as other killers started to gain skins, he hasn't gained any. And that is exactly what this video is going to be about. What skins he should get in a nearby update, because I foresee some new skins coming soon. Now before we get into the more detailed skins that I really think should be added to the Mimic, we're going to be throwing out a few skins that I think the developers could add if they just need a quick option, but nothing crazily detailed. First off is Glendo. Now this would be essentially a meme skin for the Mimic, and I don't see this having any special intros or outros. Endo02 would be a cool little skin they could add in maybe like a mini update or just a small patch. Nothing crazy. They could also add any of the costumes seen in Secret of the Mimic, but nothing specifically, as I will go over a Secret of the Mimic specific skin later. Now that we have that lightning round out of the way, I think it's a good time to go over some skins with a bit more detail that they should definitely add to the Mimic's low skin roster. So first up is the Endoskeletons from Security Breach. Now the reason I picked these is because they have a more established role as antagonists than basically any other endoskeleton in FNAF history. They also just have a great design, and I feel like would fit with the Mimic's kit. Now, one problem that they would encounter if trying to put this into the game is, the drill hand. But I feel like all they need to do is just act like maybe the Mimic corrupted this endoskeleton, took out its left arm, and installed a drill. Now, this is one of my favorite iterations of an endoskeleton in any FNAF game, so you know I'd be excited to see this in game. If they actually added this, I would give this an A- tier for the skin. Now, what would elevate it to this, you ask? An intro and outro, or maybe just one. Wouldn't it be crazy if for the intro you look at it, turn around, you try to run away, but oh no, it sneaks up behind you. The second skin we're going over is one I actually made myself, and basically it would be the Mimic wearing different parts from every animatronic he wore in Secret of the Mimic. So as you can see, he has Jackie's right arm, and he actually uses the other arm as a sort of leg. He uses a piece from an animatronic leg on his foot. He has the Party Time Chica chest. He has an elephant animatronic head. He replaced his left arm with Big Top's arm and padded it with some miscellaneous costumes. This skin would probably cost a fortune and have custom intro and outro animations. And if they really wanted to take it far, they could give it a custom kill animation. I'm imagining something where maybe he dismembers you with the Jackie arm and then crushes you with the Big Top arm. I don't know, but I know the intro and outro would be insane. So if they added this to the game, oh my, it's an A+, bro. It would just be so peak. The third and final skin we'll be going over today is Burn Trap. Now, the reason I think Burn Trap would go so crazy with the Mimic is because, their proportions fit. Now, you may be asking, why didn't I do it with Springtrap? Because the proportions don't fit. And yes, I know Bite by Night can create custom models just so they can fit proportions like they do with Molten Freddy, but I really hope they don't do that because the Mimic needs a skin this cool. Its intro would of course be it going out of that battery charging tank, and then its outro would it being trying to run out the factory but then being absorbed by the blob. This would be an amazing skin, and I really hope they add it in the future. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you guys in the next one. Bye.